Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock is one of the most entertaining performers in the history of, well, sports entertainment. He rose to fame with an incredible run in the WWE and followed that up with a top-notch career in Hollywood. Not only is he arguably the most beloved wrestler ever, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson has starred in The Scorpion King, The Fast and the Furious series, and many other films. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we'll show you 20 facts you probably didn't know about The Rock. Number 20, maple syrup and mousse, anyone? Never mind his epic promo with Chris Jericho where The Rock claimed he smelled Canadian moose piss. The Rock actually has Canadian citizenship, as his father Rocky was born in Nova Scotia. No wonder he started as a hockey player in the Tooth Fairy. Number 19, to the Gridiron Mobile. The Rock will be best remembered by sports fans as a WWE superstar, but he was also a member of the Miami Hurricanes' 1991 National Championship team. He also had a brief run in the CFL with the Calgary Stampeders, but only lasted 2 months. Number 18, not how you start, but how you finish. The Rock's WWE career started out poorly. He was the last man standing in his debut, an 8-man elimination tag match in the 1996 Survivor Series. However, the fans weren't buying what The Rock was cooking and gave him a cold reception, only to see him become a huge deal years later. Number 17, SNL changed his life. The Rock hosted Saturday Night Live with fellow WWE superstars Triple H, Mick Foley, and The Big Show. The Rock claimed that this night helped him kickstart a Hollywood career. Meanwhile, Big Show, Triple H, and Foley remain heavily involved in WWE today. Number 16, one of his home countries turned on him. During The Rock's clash with Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18 in Toronto, you'd think that the fans would cheer for the guy who A, was playing the babyface and B, fighting in his home sort of country. Well, the fans actually turned on The Rock and cheered heavily for Hogan throughout. Rock would win the match, and the two men later claimed that they changed up the match's finish while feeding off the crowd's reception. Well, a great actor knows how to improvise. Number 15, do you smell The Rock's chocolate? Remember Johnny Depp's amazing work in the 2000 film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? We all love Depp in there, but The Rock was actually considered for it. Our guess is he didn't make it because they were worried he would drop a rock bottom or people's elbow on all the naughty kids that misbehaved. Jokes, of course. Number 14, selfie-less. The Rock loves the fans like few other celebrities. The Guinness Book of World Records claims that he has the record for most selfies taken within 3 minutes. He took 105 selfies with fans during the premiere of San Andreas. Number 13, a wrestling family. Not only did The Rock follow his grandfather and father's footsteps in becoming a wrestler, but much of his extended family has as well. His uncles, the Wild Samoans, had storied careers. So did Yokozuna, Rikishi, Rosie, Nia Jax, and Umaga. All are his cousins. Number 12, a traveling man. The Rock probably never suffers from jet lag. He was born in Hawaii but had to move to Pennsylvania when his father moved there for work. Rock also lived with his mother in New Zealand when he was young. Number 11, changes needed. The Rock had to undergo major changes in his character. WWE Chairman Vince McMahon and longtime commentator Jim Ross helped him come up with the Rocky Maivia gimmick. Many of you wrestling fans weren't buying it, and in 1997 he began the Rock movement, and that's what made him become one of the company's top stars. Number 10, here comes the money. After The Rock made his movie debut as the Scorpion King in The Mummy Returns, one of your favorite Brendan Fraser movies, it inspired a spin-off that of course was called The Scorpion King, and he made a reported $5.5 million off of it. Number 9, story behind a story. You may have read The Rock's autobiography, which was titled The Rock Says. It instantly became a hit upon its release in 2000. It was number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list and was among the top books there for 5 months. Number 8, not how you start, part 2, but again how you finish. The Rock was a troubled teenager, being arrested multiple times. When kicked out of his apartment as a young teen, he joined a group of gangs that stole from wealthy tourists, money, jewelry, and other stuff. Luckily, he delivered his own people's elbow to his problems, much to our pleasure. Number 7, an out-of-this-world fact. You're all familiar with Star Trek, and many of you have watched the television series and films. He appeared in a Season 6 episode of Star Trek Voyager, playing the role of the Pandari fighter, an insane fighter who of course just about crushed everyone in his path. Number 6, he created an English word. You know, Smackdown, one of the 2 major shows that WWE puts on weekly. The title came from The Rock. He always talked about laying a smackdown on his opponents, and Merriam-Webster added it to the English dictionary in 2007. Number 5, major praise from legends. Hulk Hogan called The Rock the biggest superstar in the business. John Cena called him the biggest superstar in the history of the WWE. Legendary WWE writer Vince Russo doesn't believe anyone will be bigger in the business than The Rock. That's some great praise for a man who just may be the best wrestling icon ever. Number 4, a giant friendship. The Rock was hyped up as the biggest star to hit the big screen since Arnold Schwarzenegger by Vibe magazine. Little did you probably know that he and Arnold Schwarzenegger are actually good friends in real life. Number 3, like father, like son. The Rock portrayed his own father on an episode of That 70s Show. In epic fashion, The Rock even referred to his father in the episode as the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Number 2, generation history. You already know that The Rock is a third-generation superstar. Not only that, but he's the first ever third-generation wrestler. And number 1, charity man. The Rock is one of the greatest charity men you will ever meet. He donated $2 million to the University of Miami and founded the Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation, which helps children who are terminally sick. To be beloved, you have to do great things outside of work, which The Rock does. Which star athlete do you want to learn more about? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.